What up, YouTube? I just got to the San Francisco card show. It's about 10:50 in the morning. There's no line outside. It's October 16th. You do have to show proof of vaccination and wear a mask, so a little different than the other ones. This is right next to the airport, so I'm assuming there's going to be more tables and some bigger hitters that are able to fly in and then bring their cards and just hop right over here. I got a hotel right next to the DoubleTree, which is where the conference center is at. It was like $80 after tax, which I thought was cheap. Airbnbs in the local area, which you would have to drive to. I can just walk right on over. It's probably a 1-minute walk from the hotel. We're running right around that $70 range for like a 1-room shared in a house, so I just went with the hotel. So about to hop inside and check out what's going on.
Big day. Okay, got a response. You got more? Yeah. Great job. Yeah, exactly. You want to go over there?
So here's my recap of the show. This was my biggest purchase. I purchased it from a guy named Joe. He always has Jordans, and I've bought off him before, and he still got nice Jordan inserts. So he had these labeled on prices, and then he didn't have this one labeled, so maybe he just bought it recently. Ended up paying $9.40 for the 3 of them. I kind of know the prices on most of these cards because it's what I collect. The Vortex is getting pretty hot. The Quick Strike, to me, it's underpriced because these are 1 per 96 packs. And then it's a 10 card set, I believe. And this is actually a really nice copy for an 8. Most of the PSA 8s have like a real bad print line, like right around here. I have 2 copies of an 8, so I know, and then I have a 9. The 9 does not typically have a print line. There's some surface there, not up here, but the edges look pretty clean. So I think this would actually have a shot at a PS9, and I would have no doubt that it would get an 8. An 8's push like 500, so I just need to cross it. I'd crack it. Beam Team. These are cool cards. If you watch my other stuff or see my Instagram, you know that I collect these. Then these are getting pretty hot right now. It's got like an itch into it. You can see up here. To me, that's pretty rough. This is the 8.5, so I don't know how they gave. I guess that's 8, but the edges, I wouldn't call that an 8 too. To me, this is probably a PSA 7, especially how they're grading now. So depending on how you would price it, I would do this at 400. So I'd put this at like 300. That's 700. And then I'd put this at like 240 raw. You guys know how card shows go. No taxes. So I call this a fair price for everything. And then I didn't really pick up much else. I went through a lot of raw boxes, but a lot of the raw was priced pretty high. So I got, this is his rookie. This is $19.99. Jordan has this insert as well, SPX Extreme. It's $19.99. So I'm starting to build some of the insert sets around that Jordan's also in. This is a cool card. Oops. His 3rd year card. Shaq rookie insert. Al Harrington. He's on Up. Yeah, it's Up in Smoke or All the Smoke. I forget what it's called. It's on Showtime. You can watch it on YouTube. They do pretty good interviews of ex-NBA players and people in the NBA. And he was also part of Malice in the Palace. And they have a show on Netflix about that, and he talks about it. And these, Jordan has an insert. And then this is row 1, so this is 97. Okay. So I got this all for, he wanted 30. We agreed on 25, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. It's basically like $3 a card. So I'd call that a win. Other things, I went to the trade night. You guys will see that in the part of the video before this. I stayed there for probably 2.5 hours. I talked with 2 dealers quite a bit. Just got the insight on how they do their business, and they were really nice. At the show, it was a lot of modern, or ultra modern, I guess. So 2016 and newer. Saw a decent amount of soccer, saw quite a bit of Pokemon. I actually saw quite a bit of Jordan rookies. I'd say I saw at least 8. And then the dealers I talked to, it said that they had at least 2 Jordans come up to their tables, people trying to sell them. Other than that, there's a table that had a lot of 90s, but there's a lot of raw, and their prices were like 10 to 20 bucks over eBay. So it was just, I got a feeler from them, and they were pretty strong on their prices. I just didn't do any dealing there. So that's all I had. Good show overall. I spent the night in a hotel. It was 77 bucks after taxes. The hotel was okay. And that's all I got. If you guys like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. I'm mostly 90s and what I call vintage 69 through probably 81. My main focus is on inserts from the 90s. All right. Hope everyone is well. Later.